Hello, and welcome to my very first 100% honest slime review. I'm Nova, and this is Sterling Nova Slimes. Today, I'll be reviewing two famous slime shops, Boba Bao Slimes and Snoopslimes. If you enjoy this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. Let's get started. First up is Boba Bao Slimes. I want to start by giving huge kudos to this company for their customer service. I had some issues during checkout and they were incredibly prompt, kind, and accommodating. I've also watched so many of Christy's review videos. She and Slime Yowie are who inspired me to do reviews myself, so thank you to this shop for that. I purchased this package during their Black Friday sale. All of the slimes were about $15, but after discounts, I received 5 slimes for $57. I placed my order on November 25th and it arrived less than a week later on November 30th. The add-ins for the slimes were all loose in the box, and some of the slimes did have similar add-ins, so I had to go back and look at the listings to make sure I was adding the correct things to each one. So I would recommend putting all of the slimes components together in some way. The package came with a care sheet, borax packet, an absolutely adorable Boba Bao sticker. I was very excited that it matched my nails, a Boba Bao bracelet, and some candies. The first slime I played with was Penguin Plunge. I had so much fun playing with this one. It's an unscented sugar bead slime. It was my first time playing with a lot of these textures and my first time experiencing an unscented slime, so I was curious what the scent of an unscented slime would be. I thought this one was pretty light and sweet, not plasticky or chemically or anything. I did get another unscented slime in this package later that smelled more neutral, so I think it's possible that the sugar beads contributed to that sweet scent. The penguin charm is so cute. I like how big it is. I feel like I could actually display him somewhere. The little penguin Fimos might honestly be my favorite thing ever. They are unreasonably cute. I really loved the little snowflakes and shiny pearls. I found this slime to be very satisfying visually. The base to bead ratio was great. It wasn't too abrasive, but does feel slightly exfoliating, like a sugar scrub. I really like the phrase sugar scrub. Penguin Plunge Sugar Scrub. It's full of little crackles and bubble pops, and it has this really beautiful glossy shine to it when stretched that made me think of ribbon candy. I really enjoyed watching the clear blue slime turn opaque. It reminded me so much of photos of ice caves and glaciers. I really felt like I was whipping up a little storm for my penguin. Next up is Peppermint Bark Crunch. I am absolutely in love with this slime. It's not too wet or sticky, and I really love the foam texture. The charms are adorable. I'm obsessed with the tiny peppermint swirl sprinkles. I just think they're so cute. The different sizes and shapes give the texture a little variety, which is so nice while playing. I really like that it's a crunchy slime, but still so soft. The Java chip chunks are such a nice addition visually too. Between those and the marshmallow foam beads, you get some peppermint cocoa vibes for sure. I really can't get over the ASMR. There are tons of little snaps and sizzles while you play. It's so crunchy, and the bubble pops are very consistent. I honestly couldn't put this one down. The scent is peppermint bark, and it's very accurate. I'm realizing that I'm pretty sensitive to scents, and the amount of scent was wonderful. It's not at all overwhelming, just the perfect blend of peppermint and chocolate. My go-to holiday drink is a white chocolate peppermint mocha, and I had to go get one after playing with this slime. This was definitely my favorite slime from Boba Bao. It does dry out fairly quickly, which I've heard is common with floams, but it's absolutely worth a little TLC. Third out of the box is Eggnog Latte. Eggnog is a very polarizing drink. This slime should not be. It's amazing. I was so excited about this snow butter base as soon as I touched it. It's so soft and stretchy. The addition of some snow gives it an almost suede feel. I'm not always a huge butter slime fan, but I could not stop playing with this one. It smells just like eggnog with some subtle coffee notes, just the perfect amount of scent. The sprinkles are so cute. I loved all the shades of brown and little nonpareils. That's a word, by the way, that I have only ever seen before this moment. Nonpareils. The little whipped cream clay was so cute and soft. And the little coffee mug and straw, just the perfect finishing touches. The little Starbucks charm made me laugh, actually. I felt personally called out for the excessive amount of coffee I get during the holiday season. Once it's all mixed, it just gets a little creamier and a little fluffier. The bubble pops and sizzles are nice, and it's so fun to swirl. Something about the color and texture of this one reminded me of having saltwater taffy at the state fair as a kid. I'm not sure why exactly this combo pulled me back there, but this is another slime that I would highly recommend. Next up is crushed candy cane. This is a bingsu and block bead slime, and it is so pretty. I think I've gotten better at capturing the beauty of slimes since I filmed these. It's been like 6 months now. And I don't think my camera quite does this one justice. I loved the combination of iridescent bingsu beads with those gorgeous deep red ones. I really love the crimson colored bingsu beads. I felt like I was playing with little crushed candy cane jewels. So far, all of Boba Bao Slimes has at least one add-in that I think is so cute. For this one, it's the little diamonds for sure. They really added to that crushed jewels feel. The scent is listed as peppermint, and it definitely is, but subtle. Compared to peppermint bark crunch, which is peppermint and chocolate, you can really tell that this scent is pure peppermint. This slime is definitely made for slower stretching. It was the stickiest and most prone to tearing of all the slimes I received, but a little activator fixed it right up. It's definitely more abrasive than the sugar beads, especially with the blocks, but I honestly really liked having a couple in there. It gave the slime a little variety. The ASMR is crazy. It's so crunchy and poppy. These were the first crunchy slimes, like truly crunchy slimes I had ever ordered, so I was pretty surprised and very pleased with how crunchy everything was. Overall, they were very fun to play with. Last from Boba Bao, we have the North Pole. This crunchy slime is unscented and has bingsu beads, marshmallow foam, and jelly cubes. It's probably the least abrasive of all of the hard bead slimes that I got in this order. There's definitely more base than with Penguin Plunge or crushed candy cane, so if you want something crunchy and non-foam that's not so hard on your hands, I'd say give this mix a shot. It comes with a cute snowflake charm, a little penguin that lets you know it's the North Pole, although mine said North Polf, and some sprinkles. The bingsu beads have this really lovely iridescent sort of purple to blue color shift. And I really enjoyed squishing the jelly cubes and how soft the marshmallow beads were. In general, the variety in the texture makes it a lot of fun. It is also incredibly crunchy and has some excellent bubble pops. Like I mentioned before, I noticed less of a scent with this one than I did with Penguin Plunge, so again, probably had something to do with the sugar beads. All of the Boba Bao slimes I got, except for Peppermint Bark Crunch, inflated enough that I needed a second container, so keep that in mind when you play. Overall, I really enjoyed my purchase from Boba Bao slimes. I would like to try out some more of their textures since I got predominantly crunchy ones in this batch. It was my first time experiencing a ton of these textures though, and I think this was an excellent shop to start out with. I was absolutely giddy each time I tried a new one. Their package extras are also so cute and unique. I still think about that sticker. Next up is Snoopslimes. I also ordered these on November 25th as a part of their Black Friday sale. I received my box on December 3rd. I ordered 6 slimes, although one was a duplicate to gift a friend, so I will be reviewing 5 slimes here. They were each around $15 or $16, and after discounts, I paid $99.88, including taxes and shipping. My package came with 3 care cards and borax packets, which is very generous. It was really nice because I was able to gift a whole care pack to my friend along with her slime. It also came with 2 very cute squishes as extras. Each of the slimes were individually bubble wrapped with all of their components, which made things very easy to keep track of. First, from Snoopslimes, we have Red Velvet Cream Cheese Frosting. It's listed as a sizzly yet soft frosting-like texture, and it is absolutely lovely and very soft, great for swirls and bubble pops. The scent is listed as Red Velvet Cream Cheese Frosting, but to me it smells much more like red velvet cake than cream cheese. It has that sort of sharp smell that sometimes red velvet cakes have from too much food coloring, so it's definitely accurate, but not my personal favorite. I was hoping for a little more of the sweet sugar and cream cheese notes. But it's not too strong, and I definitely wasn't deterred by the scent. It's still pleasant, just, again, not my personal favorite. It comes with a smaller container of white slime to act as your frosting. I thought the chromatins were very cute and on theme. It also came with a Christmas mini charm that is absolutely adorable. It gets a very nice sizzle as you inflate it and is the most fun to swirl and spread. Next up is Jellied Cranberry Sauce. I was so excited for this slime. Jellied cranberry sauce is one of my favorite foods, that and cornbread. Feel very Midwest. So I had some high expectations, and it did not disappoint. The slime texture is listed as jelly-like, and it looks just like jellied cranberry, both in color and texture. The charms are some of my favorites. It comes with an orange slice that is so cute and detailed, down to the little dimples on the rind. The mini jelly jar is outrageously cute. You can even see ruffles around the rim. And of course, 2 little leaves. I'm really obsessed with it. Its scent is listed as cranberry cobbler. To me, it smells just like cinnamon and cranberry. I really love the scent. It's festive and delightful. The bubble pops on this are excellent right out of the jar. And the bubbles it makes are really delicate and beautiful, like a soap bubble. As it inflates, it turns this really beautiful kind of pastel cranberry color. It's so decadent and light and fluffy, like playing with marshmallow fluff. My hands were a little pink when I finished playing, but I honestly couldn't put it down. This is probably my favorite slime of the entire review video, followed closely by Snoop's Christmas tree, which you'll see in a bit. Next up, we have Sparkly Tinsel Crush. This is a bingsu slime with a very gorgeous emerald bingsu base. I really love the color. I think the way it catches the light is so beautiful. It also comes with a 2-ounce container of a sort of bronze gold bingsu slime to make yourself a holiday wreath out of. The add-ins are adorable. I love the assortment of Christmassy phemos and little pearls and gems. The wreath charm is very detailed and lovely. I had a nice time assembling the whole thing and could not get enough of the ASMR as I mixed it all together. The bingsu is so satisfying. It is very densely packed and has a wonderful crunch. I didn't find it to be too abrasive either as far as bingsus go. It's scented apricot. This wasn't my favorite scent as it's a bit artificial, like an apricot spritz or perfume, rather than fresh or even dried apricots. But it's still quite pleasant. Our next Snoopslime slime is Peppermint Mocha. This thick and glossy slime is full of amazing details. The base is a sort of bubblegum pink color that has a solid weight to it. It's very clicky and poppy, very fun to swirl with wonderful bubble pops. It comes with a 1-ounce container of a thick, creamy white slime to make into whipped topping, and 1 ounce of an absolutely spot-on chocolate syrup slime. The sprinkles are adorable, and I think Snoopslimes absolutely wins the game with the charms. You get this adorable peppermint that's kind of see-through. It's so pretty and unique. You also get a mini coffee cup, complete with paper label that my slime really wanted to stick to. The scent is listed as Peppermint Mocha, but to me it smelled just like those chocolate candy canes you can get during the holidays. Not my favorite scent, but definitely not unpleasant and very accurate if you're a fan of those candies. It did melt a bit as I assembled it, so maybe I should have added a bit of activator, but it wasn't sticky and had a very nice consistency, so I didn't want to mess with it too much. When you mix it all together, the slime becomes just a shade or two darker. I think the end color is really beautiful. It also inflates a ton and continues to be both sizzly and poppy when fluffed up. Last but certainly not least is Snoop's Christmas tree. I love this slime. I saw it on their Instagram and knew I needed one for myself. This is also the one that I got for my friend, and she loved it too. The base is a crunchy snow fizz that is so satisfying on its own. It's very crunchy and poppy and slightly exfoliating. This was my first snow fizz slime, and it immediately became one of my favorite textures. You get a tiny jar of clear green slime to use as garland, which I thought was a great idea for ornament application. The Christmas tree clay piece is really detailed and beautiful. I had a lot of fun adding the beautiful pearls to the tree like ornaments. I really love how many add-ins you get. Tons of little pearls and these 3 beautiful charms. A present, bells, and a mini Christmas tree. The clay piece itself was so soft and satisfying to smush. This slime is gorgeous, and it has so much attention to detail. It smells just like vanilla pound cake. The scent is subtle and realistic, and it had me craving a vanilla treat. I also really love all of the traditional holiday season scents, and you might have expected like a pine tree scent with this one, so I really liked that they did something pleasant and unexpected. Once mixed, it just makes the slime a little denser, still so crunchy and sizzly. It filled both the container it came in and the clay piece container once fully inflated. I really appreciate when shops include sturdy containers for their clay pieces that can hold inflated slime. There is a lot of green dye in this slime. The color is absolutely gorgeous. It's one of my favorites, that kind of bright Kelly green. But my hands did take on a slight green tint after playing with it, so just be aware when you're playing. This is one of my favorite slimes though. I've pulled it out time and time again. Overall, I really loved my package from Snoopslimes. Not all of the scents were my favorite, but they were all pleasant, and the textures were really incredible. They get top marks for packaging and a generous amount of top-tier add-ins too. Overall, I would definitely recommend Snoopslimes, and I am looking forward to buying from them again. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed, please remember to like and subscribe, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one.